1. Introduction. ROSEP. The United States government was on track in the Biden administration to reduce the prices for both clean energy heat pumps and clean energy electric cars. Trump tariffs are expected to upset those plans to prevent future air pollution and prevent climate change. The United States government should, instead of certifying wood stoves as safe when they are not safe, go forward with regulations that ban wood stove use and direct government money for use of forest refuse only. For home building and furniture building. For just a few examples of use of forest products for non-burning uses, it is well known from scientific and medical research that wood burning is a substantial source of PM 2.5 emissions, yet the wood burning industry uses the scientifically debunked theory named carbon neutrality of wood burning to argue that wood burning replacing coal burning in industry and in a trickle-down argument that wood burning should continue for home heating should continue. Presumably because it is called renewable. Wood may be renewable in the sense that a tree can be planted in the place of a cut-down burned tree, but it takes centuries or decades for the newly planted tree to attain the stature of the cut-down burned tree. During those centuries or decades, photosynthesis, which converts CO2 to oxygen and so sequesters some carbon, will not take place at the same rate as photosynthesis was performed previously, and wood burning emits both CO2 and PM 2.5, and PM 2.5 is not absorbed by trees, so PM 2.5 is not diminished by planting a tree in the place of a cut-down and burned tree. In fact, a living tree closes its pores against the presence of PM 2.5 from nearby wood burning, just as humans hold their breath in the presence of PM 2.5 from nearby wood burning. And when a tree closes its pores, the level of photosynthesis that absorbs CO2 pollution goes down. Wood burning emits 90% PM 2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lungs, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Contrary to many beliefs, wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel coal burning, and wood burning emits 450 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Replacing coal burning with wood burning creates more air pollution in the form of CO2 and PM 2.5 than coal burning. This emission data comes from testing the cleanest burning wood stove in the United Kingdom, the Eco-Design Wood Stove, and International Convention does not count the emissions from wood burning. The emissions from wood burning are erased from all countries around the world when calculating if each country has met its climate goals. This non-counting or erasure of wood burning emissions data from climate goals does not mean wood burning emissions do not exist. ROSEP. Purple air PM 2.5 monitors hanging from the eaves of the house of a near neighbor should be used to measure the level of PM 2.5 in the air hyperlocally in the yards of near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. If PM 2.5 levels exceed World Health Organization standards of 5 micrograms per cubic meter annually, then that evidence of air pollution from wood burning should lead to the shutdown of that indoor residential wood burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary.
Hi, my name is Lily. Andrew gave you the intro to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates and their concern for air pollution from indoor residential wood burning. Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, or ROSEP, would like every near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner whose wood smoke enters their yards and sickens the near neighbors to have a purple air PM 2.5 monitor hanging from the eaves of their home to measure the level of PM 2.5 entering their yards. That measurement of air pollution should be used as evidence of unnecessary air pollution, and each indoor residential wood burner should be shut down based on that evidence, one indoor residential wood burner at a time if necessary. The presentation by Andrew ended at 2 minutes 5 seconds. The same presentation by Emma starts at 2 minutes 3 seconds before the end of this podcast. So I am Lily, your timekeeper, and you can start the next podcast at 2 minutes 5 seconds in if you would not like to see the presentation by Andrew a second time. This presentation by me, Lily, ends at 5 minutes in. What you will see in the main content of this ROSEP podcast will be news about air pollution from indoor residential wood burning and how that air pollution is being combated by ordinary people just like you who are unfortunately near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners at this time. There will also be news about unnecessary and highly polluting use of wood as fuel in industrial wood burners and preventable air pollution from wood burning wildfires. There will also be news about air pollution from PM 2.5 from gas-powered cars. There will also be news about airborne diseases which are also preventable with vaccines such as COVID-19 and measles and whooping cough, to name just a few. In 2025, Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates is also concerned with combating the Trump destruction of government funding for programs which protect human health through the Department of Health and Human Services, and Trump destruction of programs which fund the science and medical research plan to protect human health from preventable illnesses. Protecting human health is a patriotic act, and our defense against enemies is weakened if we are not as healthy as we can be. Heat pump rebates are now offered by the federal government, distributed through the eligible United States, are available in 2025 and are the best, cleanest, and now cheapest alternative to indoor residential wood burning if that burning is actually done to purportedly save money. Wind and solar as sources of the electricity that powers heat pumps and electric cars is also cheaper than burning wood. The adverse health effects that are caused by indoor residential wood burning also come at a cost to near neighbors, both in shortening and ending their lives and in actual hospital, clinic, and funeral costs. Instead of being compensated monetarily, near neighbors should instead be able to achieve immediate relief by stopping indoor residential wood burning in their hyper-localized neighborhoods, which relief readings from purple air PM 2.5 monitors used as evidence of air pollution will help them achieve. Welcome to news about hopeful scientific and medical achievements that will also help us achieve the goal of clean air to breathe.
Webisode 57DHYAFZXY February 2nd, 2026 from Indiana, a new tool tracks cross-border pollution. In Webisode 57DHYAFZXY, 1 collaborate on a novel cancer target discovery. 2 United States, 3 California, 4 Colorado feds drop $200 million to swap the gas heat in Denver for heat pumps. 5 Florida, 6 Indiana, new tool tracks cross-border pollution. 7 Maine and Minnesota, 8 Massachusetts and Boston, the hazardous fine particles released into the air from wood burning make up a whopping 35% of overall pollution in the city. 9 Michigan Rashida Tlaib warns about the Trump rollback of PM 2.5 air quality standards. 10 North Carolina, 11 Vermont, 12 Washington, 13 Wisconsin, 14 United Kingdom, 15 China, 16 Thailand Main Content. 1 collaborate on a novel cancer target discovery. I only honed in on the first 4 words of this opportunity that seemingly dropped into my lap out of nowhere. I know novels use metaphors, not scientific facts. I know the metaphorical cancer to collaborate on discovering a cure for. We need to discover the source. The dump cancer of choosing money in exchange for dump evil actions is my chosen cancer to target. I think I know what the source is. We just need proof. The $500,000 from Abu Dhabi. I previously suspected the target was the dump golden bloody hand, eternally grasping for that last $500,000. Speaking metaphorically, of course, until the facts are irrefutable, which show there is a link between a bribe and handover of state secrets within computer chips. Already handed over. There is the missing link. Also, dump is the missing link between man and a less intelligent species. Not allowed to say that because apes in the form of chimps have feelings too? While the decline in intelligence is minimal, and remember the morally superior bonobo apes who live in peace and with love for their fellow bonobos. And gorillas are just nice vegetarians. Well, dump could be more derisively classified as the missing link between humans and monkeys, which are decidedly not great apes. That last sentence could be a problem in terms of a lawsuit from a monkey. Science settled, or at least metaphorical scientific sounding monkeying around settled, which also could be the title of the experimental novel. First, a correction: gorillas are not strictly vegetarians, but they are predominantly herbivorous. Their diet mainly consists of plants, including leaves, stems, and fruits, but they occasionally consume non-plant items such as termites and ants. Thus, while the bulk of their diet is plant-based, they do not adhere to a strict vegetarian diet. 2A United States heat pump. Americans want heat pumps, but high electricity prices may get in the way of the conversation. Many homeowners could save money on their heating bills by installing heat pumps, but not everyone and not everywhere. AI overview: the desire for heat pumps among Americans is strong, as they offer energy efficiency and lower carbon emissions. However, the rising cost of electricity poses a significant challenge in regions where electricity prices are high, such as the Northeast. Homeowners may experience higher heating bills when switching to heat pumps. This could lead to an increase of up to $1,200 per year in heating costs. Despite this, heat pumps are becoming increasingly popular, with the U.S. now the leading market for heat pumps, outperforming furnaces in sales for 3 consecutive years. The shift towards more efficient heating systems is driven by the increasing cost of energy, not the other way around. 2B United States heat pump HVAC expert breaks down the magic that makes modern heat pumps unbelievably efficient. Yahoo Shopping: homeowners can save hundreds of dollars on energy costs with the right heat pump or efficient HVAC. Mitsubishi can help you find efficient heating. 2C United States heat pump tips to keep heating bills low during a cold snap. YouTube: why heat pumps are now leaving people cold. Top 3 heat pump issues in winter. HVAC guide for homeowners. 2D United States heat pump. TCL introduces tiered all-inverter duct heat pump platform for the U.S. market. Yahoo Finance: TCL, one of the best-selling consumer electronics brands in the world today, introduces its all-inverter unitary duct heat pump platforms developed. 2E United States PM 2.5 early to middle prenatal air pollution exposure, lower offspring lung function linked. Helio satellite-based models generated daily residential PM 2.5 nitrogen dioxide and temperature exposures during pregnancy. According to the study AI overview, the study by Rosa and colleagues found that elevated fine particulate matter PM 2.5 and nitrogen dioxide exposure during mid-gestation is associated with lower lung function. Measures in offspring aged 8 to 14 years. The research indicates that the prenatal timeframe in which increased PM 2.5 exposure negatively impacts lung function measures depends on the lung function measure being assessed. For example, the link between PM 2.5 exposure and decreased FEV1Z score was reported at gestational weeks 1 to 21, while the forced expiratory flow at 25% to 75% of vital capacity FEF 25 to 75% Z score was assessed at weeks 1 to 20. This study provides compelling evidence that the timing of prenatal environmental exposures is critical, with early to middle gestation representing a particularly vulnerable window for lung development. 2F United States heat pump HVAC industry insiders make stark claim about the next wave of modern heat pumps. Yahoo Shopping: according to a report from Air Conditioning, Heating, and Refrigeration News, HVAC specialists do not believe the potential of heat pumps is lost. 2G United States heat pump, a prototypical silencer resonator concept applied to a heat pump mock-up. MDPI modern electrically operated heat pumps are characterized by a high degree of efficiency and represent an attractive alternative to conventional. 2H United States PM 2.5 short-term effect of PM 2.5 exposure on pediatric neurological outpatient visits. In Nature: PM 2.5 exposure data availability. Ambient air quality data during the study period PM 2.5 PM 1003 CO SO2 NO2 were obtained from the AI overview. The short-term effect of PM 2.5 exposure on pediatric neurological outpatient visits has been studied, revealing a significant correlation between PM 2.5 concentration and the overall count of pediatric outpatient visits for nervous system related issues. A per IQR 75.2 microgram per cubic meter increase in PM 2.5 concentration over a 7-day period was associated with a 2.047% increase in the overall count of pediatric outpatient visits for nervous system related issues. The impact of PM 2.5 exposure was more pronounced among girls or children aged less than 6 years, and the adverse effects on nervous Systems were more pronounced during the warm season. This study highlights the importance of monitoring PM 2.5 levels and understanding its impact on pediatric neurological health. 2. Burning wood and a warm dog and crashing the environment. Press Pros magazine, the best friend of man and one of the worst friends of man. AI overview. The environmental impact of wood burning is significant. AI overview. The combustion process releases harmful pollutants and contributes to air pollution, which can have serious health effects on individuals, particularly children and the elderly. Additionally, the carbon dioxide released during wood combustion is not absorbed by new growth, leading to a net increase in atmospheric CO2, which exacerbates global warming. 2J. United States wood burning. When burning wood indoors may be a bigger health risk than you think. Health Day. Wood fires at home cause major winter air pollution and may lead to 8,600 early deaths yearly. Wood burning. The burning wood indoors may be a bigger health risk than you think. U.S. News and World Report. Researchers at Northwestern University found that home wood burning is responsible for about 22% of outdoor fine particle pollution. PM 2.5 during wood smoke compared to the citywide average. While a lot of emissions from residential wood burning come from the suburbs, pollutants emitted. AI overview. Burning wood indoors can pose significant health risks as it contributes to outdoor fine particle pollution. PM 2.5 during winter across the U.S. Despite only 2% of households using wood as their main heat source, residential wood burning is responsible for about 22% of PM 2.5 pollution. This pollution can lead to serious health issues, including heart disease, lung disease, and premature death. The study estimates that pollution from residential wood burning is tied to about 8,600 premature deaths each year. Urban areas are particularly hard hit as smoke from wood burning. Suburban homes often drifts into nearby cities, affecting residents even if they do not use fireplaces or wood stoves. The research suggests that reducing residential wood burning could significantly lower outdoor air pollution and improve public health outcomes. 2K. United States heat pump rebate. 7 government rebates that do not require income reduction. Saving advice. The Homes Rebate Performance Path, the 30% solar investment credit, the heat pump tax credit. 25C, the geothermal heating credit, the exterior. 2L. United States heat pump rebate. Designing for 2026 EVs, heat pumps, and why old solar logic fails today. Energy Matters. If a system is sized to numbers from yesterday, it will often be undersized for the reality of tomorrow. Federal battery rebate. Free quotes. Energy Matters. 2M. United States heat pump. 3 best whole house heat pumps of 2026 lab tested and reviewed. Consumer Reports. Heat pumps are typically 2 to 4 times more efficient than traditional electric resistance heating or oil furnaces, but savings depend on your 3A. California wood smoke. Avoid wood burning in pass area. In early February, no burn alert banning California patch. Smoke from wood burning can cause health problems according to the AQMD. Fine particulate matter, called PM 2.5, can get deep into the lungs. To 3B. California, Los Angeles. PM 2.5. The particulars of PM 2.5 Clean Technica. Likewise, PM 2.5 is 2.5 microns or less across, although particulate matter aggregates to form the ghostly haze that hangs over smoggy cities like Los 3C. California, Modoc County. Wood smoke. Modoc County offers financial incentives to replace wood burning stoves for cleaner air. SierraDailyNews.com. Smoke and other pollutants to linger near ground level. The California Air Pollution Control Officers Association reports that smoke from wood burning. 3D. California, Pasadena, wood burning and wood smoke. Local residents included in mandatory no-burn order for West San Gabriel Valley on Monday. Pasadena now wood burning device and bans burning charcoal except in cooking devices. Particles and smoke can get deep into the lungs and cause health. The alert prohibits residents from burning wood pellets or manufactured fire logs in any indoor or outdoor wood burning device and bans burning. 3E. California, Santa Clarita wood burning no burn day. Alert issued from Monday. KHDS Radio. The South Coast AQMD has issued a mandatory wood burning ban for Monday. 3F. California, Temecula Valley wood burning. Avoid wood burning in Temecula Valley. In early February, no burn alert. Patch. Smoke from wood burning can cause health problems according to the AQMD. Fine particulate matter, called PM 2.5, can get deep into the lungs to cause 4A. Colorado heat pump rebate. Feds drop $200 million to swap the gas heat in Denver for heat pumps. Hoodline. The DRCOG power ahead. Colorado will use $199.7 million in EPA funds for rebates, free home upgrades, and training to electrify heating across the Denver. 4B. Colorado heat pump rebate. New program offers rebates for home and business owners who install heat pumps. YouTube. Colorado business owners and homeowners who install the heating and cooling system could be eligible for a rebate for video licensing inquiries. 4C. Colorado heat pump rebate. Polis administration announces grant awards to support climate workforce development. Colorado Gov heat pump technology training programs for new and existing HVAC technicians in Colorado rebate program, which saves Coloradans money on 5A. Florida. Denelon and Ocala wood burning update. Creosote treated railroad ties. Fire now contained in Denelon Ocala Gazette. Burning railroad ties. He said first responders saturated a fire involving these materials is not a standard wood fire. Creosote. 5B. Florida. Denelon and Orlando wood smoke. Denelon fire treated railroad ties burning in Marion County. Officials say. Fox 35 Orlando officials said the fire has been contained. However, smoke and odors may linger for a while due to the nature of the wood ties burning. Video. 5C. Florida. Denelon and Orlando wood smoke. Massive pile of train ties burns sending hazardous smoke over Denelon. WFTV. The fire involves wood treated with creosote, which can emit toxins and heavy irritating smoke when burned. Emergency workers are actively. 5D. Florida. Denelon and Tampa wood burning. Denelon fire treated railroad ties burning in Marion County. Officials say. Fox 13 Tampa Bay officials warned that because the railroad ties have been treated with creosote, an industrial wood preservative, it can produce heavy irritating. 6A. Indiana Notre Dame PM 2.5 new tool tracks cross-border pollution, revealing unequal distribution of risk responsibility. Newswise, deadly PM 2.5 air pollution that crosses state and national borders remains a serious global health issue. New research from the University of Notre Dame. AI overview from the University of Notre Dame. A new tool tracks cross-border pollution, revealing the unequal distribution of risk across U.S. states. The study, published in Environmental Research Letters, finds that 40% of premature deaths linked to PM 2.5 air pollution in the United States are caused by pollution that crosses state lines. This finding highlights the impact of cross-border pollution and the need for coordinated cross-state action to protect vulnerable communities and promote environmental justice. The tool provides a practical framework for identifying where pollution originates, where it travels, and which communities bear the health burden. Policymakers can now use clear health risk data instead of relying solely on economic evaluations to assess responsibility for harmful pollution. 6B Indiana PM 2.5 new tool tracks cross-border pollution, revealing unequal distribution of risk responsibility. Kroc Institute for International Peace Studies, University of Notre Dame. PM 2.5 pollution, a type of fine particulate matter. It comes amid renewed debate over pollution regulations in the United States. In January, the Notre Dame News, University of Notre Dame, deadly PM 2.5 air pollution that crosses state and national borders remains a serious global health issue. New Notre Dame research provides a tool. 7 Maine and Minnesota heat pump. Why some cold states are making it cheaper to run a heat pump. The New York Times. New discounts can make heat pumps go from a bad investment to a good idea. Why some cold states are making it cheaper to run a heat pump. Cold states are lowering heat pump costs through winter-specific electricity rates, efficiency improvements, and government incentives, making them more affordable even in freezing temperatures. Many cold states are introducing reduced winter electricity rates to make heat pumps more economical. Utilities in states like Minnesota cut electricity rates by up to 35% during winter, which aligns with the lower grid costs in colder months and encourages heat pump adoption without raising household bills. In Maine, heat pumps already reduce annual utility costs for most homes, while in Colorado, a similar winter rate could make heat pumps cost neutral compared to traditional heating systems. These rate structures help households avoid overpaying for electricity during periods of high heating demand and make heat pumps financially competitive with fossil fuel heating. Modern cold climate heat pumps, CCHPs, are designed to operate efficiently in sub-freezing temperatures, often down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. They use variable speed compressors, enhanced refrigerants, and advanced controls to maintain heating capacity. Even in extreme cold, many models can deliver at least 70% of their rated heating capacity at 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and some operate efficiently below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Dual fuel setups, which pair heat pumps with gas furnaces, provide reliable backup for extreme conditions, ensuring consistent warmth without excessive electricity. Use heat pumps transfer heat rather than generate it, making them 3 to 5 times more efficient than traditional electric resistance heaters. Air source heat pumps can reduce household heating energy use by 30 to 50% compared to fossil-based systems, and up to 75% relative to inefficient electric systems. Efficiency depends on the heating seasonal performance factor (HSPF) and coefficient of performance (COP), with higher ratings lowering electricity consumption. Proper home insulation, smart thermostats, and zoning can further reduce operating costs. Federal and state programs, including the Inflation Reduction Act, provide tax credits and rebates for high-efficiency heat pumps. Homeowners can receive up to $2,000 in federal tax credits with additional rebates for low and moderate income households, significantly reducing upfront costs. Some utilities also offer discounts or time of use rates specifically for heat pump customers, further improving affordability. While heat pumps are cost-effective for homes using oil, propane, or electric resistance heating, households relying on natural gas may see smaller savings unless they invest in high-efficiency models. Cold climate heat pumps are particularly beneficial in northern states like Minnesota, Maine, and parts of the Northeast, where they can replace less efficient heating systems and reduce both energy bills and carbon emissions by combining winter-specific electricity rates, advanced cold climate heat pump technology, efficiency measures, and financial incentives. Cold states are making heat pumps a viable and cost-effective heating option. These measures help homeowners save on energy bills, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and transition away from fossil fuels, even in harsh winter climates. 8A Massachusetts Boston heat pumps, do they work? And what about the bills? Here is what readers had to say. The Boston Globe heat pumps come in many shapes and sizes and can be used as the sole source of heat or in tandem with other sources like natural gas or a fireplace. 8B Massachusetts Boston wood burning study. Wood smoke makes up more than a third of the air pollution of Boston in the winter. WBUR in Boston, the hazardous fine particles released into the air from wood burning make up a whopping 35% of overall pollution in the city. The study, researchers at Northwestern University released a study last week that found far more wood smoke from rural areas gets blown into cities during 9 Michigan Detroit PM 2.5. The Trump EPA challenges the Biden PM 2.5 air quality standard plan at Detroit. Environmental health advocates and U.S. Representative Rashida Tlaib warns about the Trump rollback of PM 2.5 air quality standards. 10A North Carolina, Cumberland County, Fayetteville heat pump rebate energy rebate program helps Cumberland County families lower utility bills. Biz Fayetteville Greater Fayetteville Business Journal. The HERE program covers up to $14,000 for high-efficiency electrical appliances like heat pump water heaters and electric stoves, according to the 10B North Carolina Rowan County Heat Pump Rebate Energy Saver NC, now available in Rowan County, helping eligible families save. Salisbury Post home electrification and appliance rebates. HERE provides up to $14,000 for high-efficiency electrical appliances such as heat pump water heaters. 10C North Carolina Wake County Heat Pump Rebate New Energy Saver NC rebates, now open to Wake County residents. The Wake County residents can now apply for Energy Saver NC rebates, offering income-based assistance for home efficiency upgrades like heat pumps. 11 Vermont Heat Pump Rebate Efficiency. Vermont announces 2026 rebates and incentives. Williston Observer. Rebate or get $6,000 off central wood heating systems. You can also get up to $400 off a heat pump clothes dryer or washer and heat pump dryer combo. 12A Washington Burien Heat Pump Rebate. City of Burien offering up to $2,500 rebates for home electrification and efficiency efficiency upgrades. The B-Town Burien blog eligible projects include heat pumps for home heating, induction stoves conversions from gas to electric stoves, heat pump water heaters, heat pump 12B Washington Seattle heat pump. Americans want heat pumps, but high electricity prices may get in the way. Seattle PI. We found that for households currently using oil propane or other forms of electric heating that are not heat pumps such as electric furnaces or baseboard heaters, 13A Wisconsin Green Bay wood smoke. Public reminded of wood burning stove safety following fire in Brussels. WFRV fire officials are reminding the public on how to properly clean out wood burning stoves following a house fire early Monday morning in the town of Brussels. 13B Wisconsin Oshkosh wood smoke. Public reminded of wood burning stove safety following fire in Brussels. YouTube. Public reminded of wood burning stove safety following fire in Brussels. WFRV Local 5 AI overview. The recent fire in Brussels serves as a reminder for the public to follow proper safety procedures when dealing with wood-burning stoves. The fire occurred early Monday morning, and the Brussels Union Gardner Fire Department responded to a structure fire with active flames and smoke from the back porch. The fire was confirmed to be from the ground level of the home to the peak of the roof, and the damage was contained to the exterior of the home along with the second-story bedroom and the attic space above that room. The homeowner had cleaned out a pellet stove the day before and had discarded the ashes into a plastic container that was left outside. The fire was extinguished using a high-pressure suppression system, and the scene was cleared by BUG Fire with assistance from multiple fire departments. The fire highlights the importance of proper stove maintenance and the dangers of improper disposal of wood-burning stove ashes. The public is reminded to always place ashes in a metal container with a lid and douse them with water to ensure they are cool and cannot reignite. This practice helps prevent potential fire hazards and ensures the safety of the home and its occupants. 14B Wisconsin wood burning. Public reminded of wood burning stove safety following fire in Brussels. YouTube. Public reminded of wood burning stove safety following fire in Brussels. WFRV Local 5. 14A United Kingdom Oxford PM 2.5 long-term exposure to wildfire smoke, particulate matter and incident stroke. A U.S. nationwide study. Oxford Academic. Oxford University Press. Wildfire smoke is a growing public health concern, particularly due to its high fine particulate matter PM 2.5 concentrations. 14B United Kingdom heat pump. How having a heat pump can really backfire. The Times homeowners who were sold heat pumps with the promise of cheaper bills plus a clearer conscience are finding that their energy costs have. While heat pumps offer energy efficiency and environmental benefits, they can also present significant drawbacks, including high installation costs, performance issues in cold weather, and vulnerability to power outages. AI overview. Key drawbacks of heat pumps. High installation costs. Installing a heat pump can be expensive, often costing upwards of $15,000 depending on the type and complexity of the installation. This initial investment can be a significant barrier for many homeowners. Space requirements. Heat pumps require adequate outdoor space for installation, needing at least 2 feet of unobstructed airflow around the unit. Performance in cold weather. Standard heat pumps may struggle in extremely cold temperatures, leading to reduced efficiency or even complete failure in harsh winter conditions. While some models are designed for colder climates, they may still not perform optimally when temperatures drop significantly. Power outages. Heat pumps rely on electricity to operate, making them vulnerable during power outages in regions prone to winter storms. This can leave homeowners without heat when they need it most. Backup heating sources such as space heaters or dual fuel systems may be necessary, which can increase overall heating costs. Electricity costs. Although heat pumps are generally more efficient than gas boilers, the current high cost of electricity can negate these savings. In the UK, for example, electricity prices are significantly higher than gas prices, which can lead to increased heating bills. Despite the efficiency of heat pumps, market and policy challenges. The effectiveness of heat pumps is also influenced by the broader energy market. Without reforms to address the disparity between gas and electricity prices, households may face higher bills and risks associated with heat pump reliance. While heat pumps can be a sustainable and efficient heating solution, potential buyers should carefully consider these drawbacks. Understanding the cost, installation requirements, and performance limitations is crucial for making an informed decision about whether a heat pump is the right choice for your home. 15 China PM 2.5 inequality in PM 2.5 exposure and health burden attributable in China and PJ. Climate action. Nature. PM 2.5 pollution poses significant health risks in China with over 1 million premature deaths annually. Although major air quality regulations. 16 Thailand PM 2.5 Bangkok faces health risks as PM 2.5 levels surge across all districts. Asia News Network. The highest levels were recorded in the northern areas, with dust particles reaching 45 to 54.1 micrograms per cubic meter, affecting respiratory health. The average PM 2.5. Webisode 57DHYAFZXY. In January 11, 2026, Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cartoon 1 of 5. Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cell 1. The current government bid for an overall cut in scientific funding to $154 billion from $198 billion would be a plunge of 22%. Cell 2. This week, the Senate Appropriations Committee released a bipartisan package of bills. Cell 3 that largely scraps the current government-planned cuts to federal science programs. Cell 4. Congress will set aside roughly $188 billion for federal research. Cartoon 2 of 5. Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cell 1. $188 billion for federal research will only be a drop of 4%. Cell 2. This rejects the current government push to let our competitors do laps around us. Cell 3. Last year, the current government administration called for a cut in federal basic research of more than 1/3. Cell 4, the current government sought even larger cuts for the National Science Foundation, which sponsors much of the nation's basic research. Cartoon 3 of 5 Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cell 1, the current government proposed that the National Science Foundation NSF budget be slashed to $3.9 billion. Cell 2 from $8.8 billion, a drop of 56%. Cell 3, the Senate package countered with a reduction to $8.75 billion. Cell 4, or less than 1%. Cartoon 4 of 5 Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cell 1, the Senate package includes $24.4 billion for NASA, a 1.6% cut. Cell 2, $8.8 billion for the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), a 4% cut. Cell 3, $8.4 billion for the Department of Energy Office of Science, a 1.9% increase. Cell 4, $6.2 billion for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, roughly flat. Cartoon 5 of 5 Congress is racing to undo thousands of cuts to federal science programs. Cell 1, the Senate and the House are now not far apart for negotiations on a final budget. Cell 2, the House's moves on 2026 science budgeting add up to $185 billion, which is close to the Senate figure of $188 billion. Cell 3, but this cannot undo the damage that the current government administration frenzy of budget cutting and administrative chaos. Cell 4 brought to the nation's scientific establishment.
Webisode 57DHYAFZXY, January 11, 2025. If science funds are restored, then fund alternatives to wood burning. Cartoon 1 of 5. If science funds are restored, then fund alternatives to wood burning. Cell 1, fund heat pumps that work down to 40 degrees below zero and also act as air conditioners. Cell 2, fund extending a smart electric grid everywhere, including all rural areas. Cell 3, fund wind and solar energy sources that produce electricity sent to the smart grid. Cell 4, fund batteries that store the electricity produced by wind and solar long-term for use in emergencies. Cartoon 2 of 5. If science funds are restored, then cut dirty energy that is now funded. Cell 1, cut funds for biofuels such as wood stoves and wood burning for home heating. Cell 2, cut funds for biofuels such as corn-based ethanol for automobile fuel. Cell 3, cut funds for wood and other biofuels used to replace coal burning in industrial plants. Cell 4, cut funds for fossil fuels as well as cut funds for biofuels. Cartoon 3 of 5. If science funds are restored, enact regulations that fund removal of indoor residential wood-burning appliances. Cell 1, fund resident-owned Purple Air PM 2.5 monitors. Cell 2, given free to any near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner. Cell 3, whose wood-burning PM 2.5 emissions enter the yard of the near neighbor and sicken them. Cell 4, use the data downloadable from the Purple Air map as evidence to shut down each indoor residential wood-burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary. Cartoon 4 of 5. If science funds are restored, enact regulations that make electric vehicles and public transport affordable. Cell 1, reinstate rebates for electric vehicles. Cell 2, fund high-speed electric transport that will be low cost to all. Cell 3, enact fuel regulations to discourage production of gas-powered vehicles. Cell 4, fund research that makes production of electric vehicles efficient and cost-effective. Cartoon 5 of 5. If science funds are restored, enact regulations that make home heating and transport by electric vehicle affordable. Cell 1, do not allow subsidies for luxury electric vehicles. Cell 2, do not allow subsidies for home heating for individuals making over a certain salary. Cell 3, tax the rich to provide clean energy subsidies for the middle income and poor. Cell 4, keep in mind that the Energy Department and the EPA should work to stop air pollution that harms human health as well as slow climate change.
Webisode 57DHYAFZXY, January 4, 2026. Would smoke affect the family adversely? Cartoon 1 of 2. Cell 1, when you know you are not protecting your family well enough. When you replace air filters and air purifiers every month instead of every 6 months. Just do not burn wood indoors residentially to begin with. Cell 2, when you are scared whenever someone opens a window. Just do not burn wood indoors residentially to begin with. Cartoon 2 of 2. Cell 1, it gives me no great joy to say this. Smog towers do not work. Cell 2, carbon capture does not work. Just do not burn wood industrially in place of coal to begin with.
Red-green fox here. The quick red-green fox jumped over the barriers to clean air. Red-green fox here. Ready to sing to you the names of the 2025 major wood-burning biomass industry subsidy opponents. 1. Biofuel Watch. 2. Bulkley Valley Stewardship Coalition of British Columbia, Canada. 3. Comite Schoen Lucht, which means Beautiful Air Committee in German. 4. Dogwood Alliance. 5. Equity Group Foundation, nicknamed EGF. 6. Environmental Paper Network, nicknamed EPN. 7. Natural Resources Defense Council, nicknamed NRDC. 8. Prakaunia Narzexwisystki Istit, which means Workshop for All Beings in Polish. 9. Rachel Carson Council. 10 Solutions for Our Climate, nicknamed SFOC.
Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. Saying the quiet part out loud. Roar. Hi, I am Tiger. Our human asked us to get up from our naps and start Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. She gave us a list of internet allies which we will post for her here.
Hi, I am Leone. It is better for your mental fitness to go to these websites than to go to bro sites for advice. Substack letters from an American Heather Cox Richardson. Substack your local epidemiologist. The Midas Touch. The Guardian. The New York Times.
One introduction. ROSEP. The United States government was on track in the Biden administration to reduce the prices for both clean energy heat pumps and clean energy electric cars. Trump tariffs are expected to upset those plans to prevent future air pollution and prevent climate change. The United States government should, instead of certifying wood stoves as safe when they are not safe, go forward with regulations that ban wood stove use and direct government money for use of forest refuse only for home building and furniture building. For just a few examples of use of forest products for non-burning uses, it is well known from scientific and medical research that wood burning is a substantial source of PM 2.5 emissions, yet the wood burning industry uses the scientifically debunked theory named carbon neutrality of wood burning to argue that wood burning replacing coal burning in industry, and in a trickle-down argument that wood burning should continue for home heating should continue. Presumably because it is called renewable, wood may be renewable in the sense that a tree can be planted in the place of a cut-down burned tree. But it takes centuries or decades for the newly planted tree to attain the stature of the cut-down burned tree. During those centuries or decades, photosynthesis, which converts CO2 to oxygen, and so sequesters some carbon, will not take place at the same rate as photosynthesis was performed previously, and wood burning emits both CO2 and PM 2.5, and PM 2.5 is not absorbed by trees, so PM 2.5 is not diminished by planting a tree in the place of a cut-down and burned tree. In fact, a living tree closes its pores against the presence of PM 2.5 from nearby wood burning, just as humans hold their breath in the presence of PM 2.5 from nearby wood burning. And when a tree closes its pores, the level of photosynthesis that absorbs CO2 pollution goes down. Wood burning emits 90% PM 2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Contrary to many beliefs, wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel coal burning, and wood burning emits 450 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Replacing coal burning with wood burning creates more air pollution in the form of CO2 and PM 2.5 than coal burning. This emission data comes from testing the cleanest burning wood stove in the United Kingdom. The Eco-Design Wood Stove International Convention does not count the emissions from wood burning. The emissions from wood burning are erased from all countries around the world when calculating if each country has met its climate goals. This non-counting or erasure of wood burning emissions data from climate goals does not mean wood burning emissions do not exist. ROSEP. Purple air. PM 2.5 monitors hanging from the eaves of the house of a near neighbor should be used to measure the level of PM 2.5 in the air hyperlocally in the yards of near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. If PM 2.5 levels exceed World Health Organization standards of 5 micrograms per cubic meter annually, then that evidence of air pollution from wood burning should lead to the shutdown of that indoor residential wood burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary.